What's good? What's good, Raider Nation? What is up? Yo, going live here, just having a little fun here. Got a little bored on a Sunday, preparing to go to this Kid Cudi show. So I figured, you know what? There's some drama that pops off. We always get a little drama pops off in the offseason. So let's get into it. Dana White was on the Gronks last night talking about what could have been with Tom Brady. Me personally, I don't think that Tom Brady would have made too much of a difference, and here's why. Paul Guenther was still the defensive coordinator. John Gruden still had to resign because of emails. Henry Ruggs still got in a car crash that, killed a woman and her dog. I still have issues with my camera, so you guys bear with me as I go in and out. I got to get this new camera, so we got to figure that out. But what's up to the chat? What's good? How y'all doing? How's everybody feeling? Happy Sunday. And we're coming off a win. So the Raiders are 3-0 right now in the preseason. No, it's only preseason, but hey, these guys look good. Their penalties have been almost eliminated. At the same time, elimination, we talk about some of the things that have been out there on the field. A lot of things look good. A lot of things are not looking good. Offensive line is looking suspect right now, and that's one of the things that kind of worries me is where the Raiders are going to go with the offensive line. What is going to happen with the offensive line? What is up with the offensive line? And are they going to bring somebody in? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Alex Leatherwood is not the answer. Jermaine Illuminor, he's probably going to be the starter right now at right tackle. But the depth at offensive line is not good right now. And that's a big area that needs to be improved. That's a big area that needs to be touched on. The Raiders have all the pieces in the world right now to be successful on offense. They need to get it together with the offensive line. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I said, if you guys are coming in right now, bear with me. My camera's jacked up right now. I might switch over to the other camera because this thing pisses me off. Really does. It really does. What's up, Alejandro Gonzalez? What's up, Soldier? How y'all doing? How's everybody feeling out there? Chat, let's get involved. Let's get talking. Let's pop it. But yeah, so, really wanted to hop on here because there's been a lot of that back and forth going on with the Tom Brady thing, the Gronk thing, Dana White hopping on, popping off of the mouth, doing his best impression of the game and just name dropping. But talking about stuff that doesn't really need to be talked about. Look, the Brady thing was 2 years ago. Yes, we all know he was looking at houses. It was well reported. There obviously was interest. When Tom Brady is a free agent and Tom Brady is somebody who, you want to bring in, you want to talk about, of course he's going to be a name that's brought in. Of course he's going to be a name that's talked about. Let's not say that Tom Brady's not the greatest quarterback in the National Football League. Okay, we all know that. And we're going to switch over to this camera here because I'm done with the other one. That being said, there were so many other issues with the Raiders and the Raiders roster of what, the Raiders needed. Paul Guenther was still the defensive coordinator. Paul Guenther was still running that defense into the ground. And I think that's a big thing that a lot of people aren't talking about is that defense was not built for the success that the Buccaneers defense was built for. That's one of the things. Does Brady elevate guys? Of course. But let's look at Derek Carr. Derek Carr elevates guys as well. We saw some of the best play out of Nelson Aguilar that we've ever seen. We saw some of the best play out of Zay Jones that we've ever seen. So to say that the guys weren't elevated, that's the conversation that we could have at another time. But let's get into this. So the chat, Digital Press, what's good, my guy? How you doing, brother? We just kind of get into a lot of the what ifs and the what abouts or the what could happen when we talk about the Raiders and would this be this? Look, Tom Brady went into a perfect situation over there when he got to Tampa because they had a team that was already built to win. They just needed a quarterback. That was a team that was already ready to go. So to sit there and say that it was the same situation, it's not. Oh, let's get active in the comments here. Let's have a little fun. Also, if you guys are not following me on Twitter, make sure you check me out on Twitter at Kenny King _Jr. Check me out on TikTok too. I believe that one's at the _Kenny King Jr. and also on IG. I got some cool stuff on there. I got some funny stuff. I try to put some funny videos. I don't get on YouTube that much. I haven't gotten on here that much, but I wanted to get on and start getting ready for the season. As you know, season's popping up. As we get closer to the season, I want to get a lot more active back on my YouTube channel, get more active on my account, get going on to what things I'm doing over here. So those are the things that we're going to be focusing on. Last video I made was a month ago. And so I want to get more active on here. And then also, if you're not listening to the podcast, this will be uploaded onto the podcast. That's Real Talk with Kenny King Jr. You can find that on every single platform. If you're a regular person and you got a Mac, or you're a regular person, you got an iPhone, you can either get me on Apple. If you're on Spotify, whatnot, you do all that stuff, but I am on every platform. What's good, Terrence? How you doing, bro? So we out here, we're just talking some football. We're going to talk a little Raiders football, things that we saw in the game yesterday, things that, we want to see as season progresses, as season gets going. Those are the things that I really want to get focused on. And so as we get in here, we're just going to keep going. You know what? I'm going to show this comment because this one, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. You are not wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, a lot of people are like, "Whoa, who wouldn't want Tom Brady?" Me. Look, it's not about how good he is. It's not about, you don't want the best player. I'm still mad about the Tuck rule, and I know he didn't make the call, but I'm still mad, and I can be mad. Okay, and yes, I know we got Josh McDaniels. It's different. It's different. Don't make me get into the semantics of it, but drop in the chat what you guys think about that whole back and forth yesterday about with Dana White, and then him doubling down today and talking about, I don't know if Mark Davis would want this to come out. Of course, Mark don't want it. Mark don't want no more. Mark doesn't want any more unnecessary drama brought to the organization. Things have been good. Raiders brought in a new team president. Raiders just inducted Cliff Branch into the Hall of Fame. The Raiders just they just had a preseason win. The Raiders are 3-0 in the preseason. Raiders just get Devontae Adams. Things are looking good for the Raiders. Things are looking good for Raider Nation. So these are the things that you want to be taught. These are the things you want to focus on. You don't want to focus on some bullshit from 2 years ago. I don't care. I'll tell you, like Mike Tomlin, we do not care. But yeah, those are the things that we get into. We got 10 people in this chat. Not bad for hopping on a Sunday afternoon when you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. But Raider Nation, these are the cool things as we get into the season. We got one game left in the preseason. You got the Patriots coming into town. It's gonna be a cool week for Raiders. They get joint practices with the Patriots, so they get to beat on somebody else in practice. The Raiders organization has alumni weekend, so all of the Raiders alumni will be out there that weekend. Including my dad. I just talked to him. He'll be out there, and so he'll be at the game. So if you guys see him, make sure you say what's up. Make sure you tell him how much you think I'm betting. I'm just kidding. But yeah, a lot of the alumni will be out there. I believe they're doing something for the alumni at the event, so that'll be really cool if you guys go to the game. I won't be at the game until the home opener, and so I'll be out there for the weekend against the Cardinals. And as you guys know, I gotta plug this. We got the bus, and if you guys don't know about the bus, make sure you can find out about the bus. And we got the bus going on. It's gonna be cracking. Me, Simone Raider, Graf, Gorilla Rilla, Cody, Marquette King. We got this thing going, and it's gonna be dope. We got a bus going from Barcode Burgers. You get a meal, you get a drink. You get a bus ride to the game. You get a bus ride back to Barcode Burgers. You can party with your boy. $55. $55 covers your food, your drink, your ride. You don't have to worry about nothing. Look, an Uber from your casino to Vegas, you're looking at anywhere between $20 to $30 for that ride, just one way. So, it's a great deal. You get to ride on the bus, you get to party. We're going to have music. We're going to have drinks. We're going to have fun. And then if you use code Real Talk, that's Real Talk, all caps, we'll give you $5 off. So you save a little bit of money. I'll put the link down. I'll put the link down in the chat. That way you guys can get into there. Here, let me pull up that link real quick for you. I'll put it in the chat right now. And as I'm looking for that, we're just going to do this. Here we go. Copy. So the link's there in the chat. Make sure you click that link. You use code REALTALK, all caps. That will give you guys $5 off. Like I said, it gets you picked up at Barcode. You get to party with your boy. You get to ride on the bus. You get to ride back. You don't got to worry about nothing. Drinking and driving, you ain't got to worry about none of that. You got to worry about walking. You ain't got to worry about finding the Uber. None of that. And you get to hang out with me and Cody and Graf and Samoan Raider and Marquette King and Gorilla Brilla. And there's going to be a lot more people there. So make sure you guys hop on that. It'll be a lot of fun. But we get, as we gear up to face the Cardinals week 2 at home, I can't go into week 2 without looking forward to week 1. And week 1, we have the Chargers. And anybody that follows me knows I talk a lot of shit about the Chargers. And, a lot of Chargers fans say, well, not a lot of Chargers fans because they don't have a lot of fans. They have like 15 total. 9 are gone because of Phillip Rivers' kids. They all moved and retired. So a lot of people know that I talk about the Chargers. And Charger fans like to say they live rent-free in my head. They don't live rent-free. They pay $1, just like they do at SoFi Stadium. And I'm going to be down at that game as well. Be down there with my boy, Alex El Jefe. So meet up with us. We're going to probably be partying with Samoan Raider and Mr. Fitz. I know they got an event. I don't have the details of the event on me right now, but I'll definitely put out the link when I get it. But yeah, so those are the things that are going on. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff popping off. The season's going to be crazy. The season's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about, what's going to happen with Raider Nation. I think that there's a lot to really get fired up about. I think this team is built for, to win now. I think there's a couple pieces of the puzzle that are just right there that need to pop off. But I think there are some pieces of the puzzle that can happen. I think that there's still some moves that need to be made. Extensions that need to be done. And I don't think the Raiders are going to, honestly, I don't think they're going to sign any big free agents until they get their in-house guys taken care of. You got Denzel Perryman, who needs a new contract. You got Darren Waller, who needs a new contract. Once those get taken care of, then I see, potential Ndamukong Suh coming in, or, a potential trade for a right tackle, or, some moves like that. But I don't see a lot of things happening until they take care of their guys in house and they can really look at the budget and look at what they can do with the salary cap. And when they get down to the 53-man roster cuts, because you want to make sure that your people are taken care of first. You want to make sure you take care of in house. And that's one of the things that I'm really excited about, is that they've taken care of guys in house. They take care of Derek. They took care of Hunter. They're taking care of the guys. They took care of Max. They're taking care of the guys that helped get them there. And so it's really showing faith in this team and showing faith in what this organization wants to do. But we know that, they're not going to settle for, well, just make the playoffs, baby. It's just win, baby. Let's see. We got St. Cal Grizzly Raider. What's good? Fresno in the building. Yeah. Man, you know what? I'm excited about dropping more content too. And Cody, dude. All right, let me tell you about my guy, Cody. That dude, he's got a full-time job. He's been working a lot lately. He's been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Trust me, I call that guy like every day. We've got a lot of stuff that we got ready to go for the season. I'm really excited about what Cody's got planned. There's going to be some stuff dropping out within the next couple weeks that's going to get Raider Nation really fired up. I'm not the one that can talk about it. So I'm going to let Cody talk about it. And as soon as Cody drops it, I'm going to retweet it. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to hop on here. But definitely going to be getting on YouTube a lot more and doing some more content for you guys. I know Cody's got some stuff planned. I know Cody's doing, like I said, he's doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. So I know it looks like he's hiding, but he just hasn't been as active as me. And I think that, it's a good time for you guys to see my beautiful mug right here. Cause let's face it, I am better looking. Shout out to Redemption Brand for the hat. This is fire. Shout out to Homage. They got the hookup on this shirt. Make sure you check them out. Let's see what we got. Well, we're going to keep that. What do I think about trading Kenyon Drake to the right tackle? I don't know if Kenyon. Well, first and foremost, I don't think Kenyon Drake, the way that it's looking, I don't know if he's going to make the squad. I don't know if he has the trade value to get a right tackle. Now, there's a potential. I know that the Bears are looking to shop Tevin Jenkins. He's the guy who I was actually really high on a couple of years ago. So that's an option. I don't know, maybe you put together a package. Maybe you try to send them Leatherwood. You try to, I saw somebody talking about trading Leatherwood for a 5th or a 7th, which is crazy. I mean, look, the guy was a first-round pick. He shouldn't have been a first-round pick. There was a lot of questionable picks in these drafts. I mean, if we're being honest, one guy who I was really high on, Cleveland Farrell, he just hasn't panned out to be the player that he was. And one of the problems is he was a product of where he was drafted, but also he never really lived up to that draft size, and everybody was looking for the next Khalil Mack at the 4th pick. So that's what I think. Let's see, tight ends. I think Raiders are probably going to run with 3-4 tight ends. Obviously, Darren Waller is going to be the go-to guy. Foster Moreau is going to get significant run. I think those two could be the next Hernandez and Gronk without the murders. I think that, Horstead's been looking really good. Bowers is looking pretty good. So I can see them running three tight ends. I think that that's probably going to be the way to go. It's going to be a toss-up between Horstead and Bowers. But I think those are the biggest things. We talk about looking at the running back room. Obviously, Josh, Zeus. Britton Brown's been looking really good. I don't think that he'll make the 53, man. I see them stashing him away on the practice squad. Hopefully somebody doesn't steal him. They could do like they did with Marquette King and put him on the IR for a year and then figure it out next year, especially with Josh leaving or potentially leaving. I'm not going to say Josh is leaving because everybody will freak out. I'm like, oh my God, Josh is leaving. There's a potential that Josh leaves. Josh is a free agent next year. If he leaves and he goes somewhere else, the Raiders will get a compensatory pick. If he decides to get a new contract, he gets a new contract. I think they really want to see what happens. Patriots' success was predicated on their team. Yeah, they were. I mean, but look, let's not take anything from Brady. I mean, Brady has shown that he can win with 2 teams now. But I think that, success follows that guy wherever he goes. It's weird. I think he sold his soul to the devil a long time ago. And it is what it is. Do I think Webb is going to beat out of Meek? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Who's this guy? Yeah, you're gone. Whoever keeps commenting foot sandwich is a freaking weirdo. Robert Sterling. Yeah. Anyways, do I think Webb is going to beat out of Meek? I don't think Meek makes the roster. Webb's playing some good ball right now. I like Webb. Ike Brown. I like the way he plays. Guys that have really stood out to me. Tashawn Bauer. That guy is just freaking motor. I tweeted about him yesterday. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I think if Braden Brown goes to practice squad, he'll get plucked. I strongly believe that. But if we look at the running back room, I think that, you're going to look at Josh, you look at Zeus, Amir Abdullah. I mean, guys that stayed home yesterday are guys that are pretty much locks, right? Nate Hofstad at nickel. Yeah, I mean, it's really going to be contingent on what happens with Trayvon. It's really going to be contingent on what happens with Trayvon. I would like to see Mullen step back up. come back to the form that he was in his rookie year. He did fall off a little bit last year, but I think that, he dealt with some stuff injuries wise, and, maybe the system scheme wasn't right for him. But I like the way Patrick Graham has these guys playing defense. I mean, even Jonathan Abrams looking good in some of his coverages. And it's undisputed that Jonathan Abrams knows how to hit. So that's something that's never been questioned. But they're putting him in the right position. They're putting guys in the right position. Guys aren't getting beat deep most of the time. Amik did get beat deep on that one play, but aside from that, these the guys who are starting the games in the preseason are looking a lot better. Yeah, Bauer looks legit, dude. That's one of the things that I talked about is, the depth at defensive end is nice right now. You've got Bauer, you've got Max, you've got Chandler Jones, you've got guys out there that got motors, that can move, that can get after it. Hankins looks good at tackle. My question is his back and how that's going to handle, how it's going to hold up. Nichols, obviously, if he can stay healthy, he's going to be solid. But I think the Raiders' big question is a tackle and how they can, keep continuity there, get a good rotation of guys in there. That's why I talk about Sue. I would love to see Sue wearing the silver and black. We all know that he was a Raider fan growing up. He fits the Raider image. He fits what a Raider embodies, that old school Raider mystique, that Raider spirit. I would love to see him don the silver and black. Yeah, Jonathan Abrams ready to hunt, man. These guys got these. Look, all these guys got their 5th-year option decline. So Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Abram, Cleveland Farrell, these guys are hungry. These guys want to show, one, what they're made of, two, what they can do, and not only to Raider Nation, but to the league. Because if they don't make it with the Raiders, if they don't stay here this year, they want to parlay themselves into, another contract with somebody else. They want to get paid. They want to go somewhere. And so those are the things that they have to do is, if you're not going to make it, if you're not going to be here next year, because let's face it, some guys are not going to be here next year. Those are the things you want to do. You want to bring in, you want to put yourself out there to be, to get your best tape out there. Basically, it's just like when you're playing in college, just like when you're playing in high school. You get your tape out there, you go and you sell yourself. And so those are all the attributes that they're trying to create. So, I'm curious. I'm also curious to see, Trayvon Merrick this year. He started out last year, looked really good. I'm excited to see, how he progresses this year and what he's going to look like on that defense. But chat, if you guys have anything else, I'm gonna let you guys say a couple things, ask any questions you want. Go ahead and drop them in the comments. Otherwise, we're going to be wrapping this up pretty soon. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on here with y'all, get into it a little bit, talk a little football, talk a little bit about what we've seen. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing, my guy? Raider Tim, I like that guy. Tim's a good dude. He's good people, man. Guys, go follow Raider Tim. Just talk about some of the things that I've seen. Talk about some of the stuff that's been going on, the Dana White and the Tom Brady's and all that craziness that we can't have a season without drama, off season without drama, But I would rather have that drama than anything else. Soldier, one player we need to cut ASAP. Oh, look, I'm gonna tell y'all. Alex Leatherwood. All right. I'm sorry, but Scott Goldbranson said it best. Alex Leatherwood can be nowhere near Derek Carr. Watching how he played yesterday, watching how he's played the past couple weeks, it terrifies me if he would be out there to line up at right tackle. I mean, he literally worse than Brandon Parker was. And so I think that would be, the one player that we need to cut ASAP. That's just me. But yeah. So if nobody has any other questions, Raider Nation, I'm going to get up out of here. I got to get ready for this Kid Cudi show out in Oakland. So if you guys are at the Cudi show, make sure you come by and say what's up. I'll be out there. I'll be chilling. Oh, one more question. How many offensive linemen will we carry on the 53? Well, quality or no? I think probably 8, 7 or 8 is my guess. 7, 8, 9 maybe. But we'll see. All right, y'all. Peace.